Hey everyone, welcome to the show. I am the Fire Escape Griller, and for me, there's nothing better than fresh tomatoes in the summertime. So today, I'm going to show you how to make bruschetta chicken breasts right here on the Fire Escape. Let's start today with a look at the bruschetta ingredients. We've got some grape tomatoes that are local. They come from New Jersey, which is the next state over. We've got 3 cloves of garlic, about 8 leaves of basil. We've got some good extra virgin olive oil, some balsamic vinegar, and our old trusty salt and pepper. So I just gave these tomatoes a quick rinse, and they are looking gorgeous. You don't have to use grape tomatoes. You can use whatever kind of tomatoes you prefer. But these little guys, I'm just going to pop them in half and then kind of quarter them up. You know, make them into a small, but not too small. I don't want to go too small with this. I do like it a little bit chunky. But we're just going to cut all these tomatoes up. And it can be a little bit tedious with these smaller tomatoes. But these are local, like I said earlier, and they look gorgeous, so I'm very excited about this. Then after a minute or so, your tomatoes should look like this. What you want to do is just take them and put them into a bowl. The next thing I'm going to do is crush the garlic with the side of my knife. And then give this a nice chop. And we'll put that into the bowl with the tomatoes. The next thing we're going to do is bunch up the basil leaves and give them a chop. Just chop in one direction and then the other direction. And then into the bowl they go. And now, I don't really measure these ingredients, but you want to add some good extra virgin olive oil here. About 1 to 2 tablespoons. Same thing with the balsamic vinegar, 1 to 2 tablespoons of balsamic. And then some sea salt or some kosher salt. And some fresh ground black pepper to taste. Then stir all those ingredients together and you've got yourself a bruschetta. And what's great about this is you can cover this with plastic wrap, put it back in the refrigerator, and leave it for several hours. And these flavors are just going to meld together and get better and better the longer you wait. And now on to the chicken. We have the most boring, the least flavorful cut, which is the boneless, skinless chicken breast. But we're going to remedy that by adding first some olive oil. And I like to get my hands in there and rub that olive oil all over. You know that. A little bit of salt. Some fresh ground black pepper. And right here, this is just some Italian seasoning. And then, of course, you got to season the other side the exact same way. And then these chicken breasts are ready for the grill. Out here on the fire escape, I've been preheating my grill for about 10 to 12 minutes. It's a little bit dirty, so I'm going to give it a quick scrape down. Anytime you're cooking chicken breasts, or anything for that matter, I guess, you really want to have a nice clean grill. And now we're going to add our chicken breasts. I like to add them diagonally across the grates. Close the lid and grill these for about 8 to 10 minutes per side. After the first 8 minutes, it's time to give these bad boys a flip. Looking pretty good. The Weber Q is excellent at giving you nice grill marks. I'm just going to switch these around because the grill does seem to run hotter on the lower right hand corner. And then close the lid and keep on grilling. As the chicken cooks, I've got some beautiful mozzarella here that is also local to this area. And I'm just going to cut off a couple of pieces, not too thick, but not too thin either. I'm going to put this right on top of the chicken. Man, this is going to be good. Back out to the grill. These have been on the second side now for 6 minutes. And I'm going to go ahead and add a couple of slices of that mozzarella. Now, as you can see, these slices are pretty thick. You don't have to go this thick if you don't want to. Use as much or as little cheese as you want. It is totally up to you. And then close the lid and give this another 2 to 3 minutes until that mozzarella is totally melted. And here we are now 3 minutes later, and these chicken breasts are totally covered in that melted mozzarella. These are going to be so good. I'm going to bring them inside. Alright, so now to plate one of these up, we've got our chicken breast covered in that wonderful melted mozzarella. And here comes the bruschetta. Try to get some of that juice right on top. It's okay if it spills over. I'm just gonna make it look even prettier. And we're gonna finish it off with some fresh grated Parmesan cheese right on top. And there we have our final dish, Bruschetta Chicken Breasts, grilled on a fire escape in Brooklyn, New York. So there's my take on Bruschetta Chicken Breasts. Some people call it bruschetta, but I think the actual correct pronunciation, although I am not Italian, is bruschetta. That's the way I've always pronounced it. Bruschetta Chicken Breasts. Typically, bruschetta is served as an appetizer, and you just cut up some French bread and then toast them up on your grill or in your oven. Then spoon a little of the bruschetta over the toasties, and this makes a fantastic appetizer that's absolutely out of this world. I just figured I would kick it up a little bit and make a dinner or a supper out of it by adding the chicken breast and the mozzarella. And let me tell you, this is a really great recipe that you could do any night of the week. Great for summer. And so give it a try and let me know what you think in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe, and of course, keep on grilling.